Hello YouTubers, this is my talk. I'm gonna talk about the ECX Smash today, and I hope you like it. And so first off, let's talk about the controller. It's a very nice controller, well, considering I'm a beginner. It's got a good trigger to it. It's not too hard, it's not too soft. And then here's the bottom one is the throttle trim, and the top one is the steering trim. And I don't know if this is bad or not, but it's got some bounce to it. It has worse bounce if you move it. Never mind. It doesn't have worse bounce. But then you have your steering dual rate. You have your throttle, reverse, your steering reverse, and then since it's a AM radio, you have this really long antenna, and fully extended, I think it's about 3 feet long, 3 feet tall, and so you're basically holding a fencing sword. And so and then on the back there's the on-off switch, which is nice because when you're done running it or you just want to stop, you just, instead of having to take your hand off the grip, you just move your thumb up there like that. And so then there's these indicator lights. The green one is if your battery status, and your red one tells it if it's on or not. And it does take 8 batteries. And then this is my body. And I broke this. It was kind of a freak accident kind of thing. But I drove it up about probably a 10-foot ramp. And it just fell off at the top. And I don't blame that for breaking. And then here's the inside of it. It's got this, it's a receiver ESC unit. And so this is cool if you're not gonna upgrade to a brushless system. Because if you're going to upgrade to a brushless system, you have to buy a new controller. And I don't really want to, but I have to. And then there's the on-off switch right here. And then there's the battery compartment. That's good. There you go. Get the battery out of there. This is what I'm running. An 850 milliamp hour 7DC Thunder Power RC battery pack. So far, pretty good. And I got them the day after they got put into the store. But you have this massive battery compartment, and so you have to either make or find foam spacers to put in there if you're running one of these. And next up is the bumpers. Bumpers are the best. These are the best bumpers I've ever seen on an RC car I have. And this is pretty much the best one I got. And so, the rear bumper and the front bumper. This bumper has saved my body so many times from being broken up. And so I first converted it to a Dean's, and then I bought this JSD plug, mini plug, because that's what the battery packs use. JST mini plugs. I found out that if you're off-roading a lot, the innermost hole on the A-arms and the shock towers is the best. But if you want to turn this into like a show-off car, put it on the outermost holes on both, so it will be really low. And take out these so it will sink. And then the motor, this is my second one, and I suggest buying this motor. It's the Sidewinder. No wait, not Sidewinder. It's a low C motor. It's the low C Mini T motor. Don't buy the Dynamite one if you're running these 2S lipo packs. Will poop out on you eventually, because that's exactly what it did to me. And then these are what the tires look like after running them on 2S for a while, because I did run them on my custom battery packs for a while, and they get really smooth, which is good if you're running on cement or carpet, but not good if you're running on but it gets plenty of grip now because you have this entire contact patch, but it slips too. And so this is my 4th servo. I went through 3 of the stock servos, and this is it's a high-tech 65 mg micro servo with metal gears, and I've had this thing forever. But all the other servos were lasting like, I'd crash it into a wall like 2 times, which I don't blame them from breaking, but because they were plastic. But that's an expensive servo. Not bragging or anything. I'm just saying it's expensive to get Metal Gear ones. But then after I bought that Metal Gear one, I found a Spectrum servo, pretty much exactly the same, just made by Spectrum, for $16.99. And this is a $30 servo. And so these shocks are nice, but you can't fill them with oil, which I wish you could, because then it would dampen this up a little bit. But that's really it's like, if you're running over bouncy stuff, it'll just do this. It'll go off the ground and stuff, which is not very fun. And the front tires have lasted because there's no power going to them. And they're always like this. With this truck, it pops, with this battery pack, it will pop wheelies on command for, I don't know, probably do a wheelie for about, I don't know, 6 feet. And that's about it. And so let's go drive it. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to drive this. And so we need to plug in the battery and the servo. We'll do that right now. And I'm gonna hand this camera over to my sister to film. Minute. Okay, ready to drive. Tires are really slick on the cement after they're done. Let's do a wheelie. Or try to do it anyways.